Okay, the Mark 1. I'm going to go ahead and show you in real time how I can basically swap the Mark 1 for the Mark 7 and vice versa. So just to show you that everything's connected, this is still the Mark 7. So Mark 7 is working. I'm going to go ahead and shut off my various signals. My test signal is off. 28 volts is off. 5 volts off. You can hear it being upset. And 115 is off. So this is going to be kind of awkward, but let's do it. So here is this. I'm not sure I can do this one-handed. I will try. There we go. Okay, that's the connector. As you can see here, that's just got the 404 connectors on the bottom and the 600 on the top. That's the only jumper I had to do for the audio callouts. Kind of janky, but it does work. So we'll go ahead and set that right there. That's the connector right there. This is not actually plugged in, it's just sitting in this tray. It should just slide right out. There we go. You can see here how that connector is bare, nothing in there. But this, again, same connector. That's the test connector up there. Go ahead, slide this in. And tighten it up. Okay. Now, turn on my 28 volts DC. Turn on my test signal. Turn on my 5 volts. And lastly, turn on my altitude. And lastly, turn on the 115. And there we go, we're valid. So at this point, all you have to do is hit the front panel tests. So there's two buttons here. There's the warning mode reset. This resets any of what they call the balls. You'll see in a second why they call it that. So we'll reset it. We'll go ahead and press and hold our self-test button under here. And that's a valid test. So you can see how these, they actually are kind of balls. So you press this to clear them. Do it again. That's a valid test. Reset. And if I turn my flaps down, so landing configuration, gears down, flaps are down. Here's the result of that test. You can see it doesn't complete the whole test, and it shows me my flaps are down. So that's a great way to troubleshoot. So again, I'll reset, self-test, partial test there. Go ahead and put the flaps back up, test again. Good to go. Now, if I put my gear up, it will not run the test at all. Oop, I take it back. If I have my gear down and my gear up, my flaps down, this should fail. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. So you can see here how it's got gear and flaps, and it doesn't complete the audio alerts. So something like this is maybe what's happening with the Mark 5. And I'm hoping when I plug in the annunciators that will show me some kind of life. Because right now, if I didn't have those annunciators, I would not know what's going on. But again, as soon as I put this into takeoff condition and run the test again, hit reset. we're back in business. Also worth noting that you saw how I just plugged this in. I didn't change anything about the wiring. Now granted, the wiring is a little bit different, but what I'm saying is that the pinouts are very, very, very similar. So also something else worth mentioning is this only has 2 callouts. It has the pull-up you just heard, and it has the glide slope alert, and that's it. It has modes 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5. But most of those alerts get lumped into the whoop whoop pull up, so there is no separate. There are no variations in that. It's either whoop whoop pull up or glide slope. So even with the barometric rate stuff, we'll show you that in the next video here. This one's running kind of long.